to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today we have a very special guest meditator, Julia Greef, coming to us. She works with divine beings of absolute light. And today we are going to be working with this group to help bring in peace, both internal peace as well as peace for the planet. So Julia, thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you so much. I'm always so overjoyed to be able to connect with you and your community too.
Thank you. So I'll get out of your way, Julia, and let you get to work.
Okay, so just asking everyone to close your eyes. And to slow down the breath. And we're going to take some slow breaths together first, just to come more deeply into the center of our being and to access the eternal truth of peace that lives within that place. So breathing in. Holding at the top of the breath. And breathing out. Breathing in. Holding. Breathing out. Breathing in. Holding. Breathing out. And just allowing your breath to return to something that is more comfortable for you. But continuing to focus on that gentle in and out. On the life-sustaining energy that is breathed into the body. On the feeling of nourishment that we derive from the breath. And expanding our hearts into a place of gratitude. For the breath that breathes through us. For the life that we are. For how blessed we are to be living on the planet. And living on the planet at this time, a time that needs the people who are willing to go within and to hold the peace and be the peacemakers on behalf of the whole. And gratitude for this community and all who bring their hearts into connection with us in peace, holding the intention for greater peace within self, greater peace within our own personal relationships, greater peace within our wider communities. And greater peace within the world. And the beings of absolute light bringing in some cleansing activations. To cleanse and purify through our chakra system. That we may more easily release resentment, bitterness, grudges, anger, a sense of betrayal, all those dense and heavy emotions that we may have been clinging on to and keeping as ours. And if there is anyone that springs to mind as you hear those words, just allowing yourself to hold the intention of them being at peace, and sending them a blessing of peace now. And then turning our focus first to something within our own country. Some kind of energy of disruption or upheaval, attack, and persecution. And again, holding the intention for peace. And the angels joining with us now to send a blessing of peace into the situation that we call to mind now, now, now. And turning our intention to the situation in Gaza. Holding the intention for peace. And for greater light to come into this place on our planet and to support the active construction of peace. Holding the intention for peace within the hearts of children, all the children, that even in the midst of the fighting, they may feel the love of those around them. Feel themselves surrounded by that love of their relatives, their parents, their friends, and derive some sense of safety, of connection to self, and of peace, knowing the love that surrounds them. And asking that their hearts be healed of the scars and the wounds by the things that they have heard and seen and felt and sensed since the fighting broke out. And that each may be surrounded by angels who hold them in the energy of light. Holding the intention for and asking for peace in the hearts of women, that they too may feel the love, the support of their families, their husbands, their partners, their friends, the people that surround them. That they may come into a more grounded place in the center of their being as we hold this intention of peace for them, so that they may be there as a support for each other and for their children and for the country. That they may rise up their voices, asking for peace, demanding peace, demanding the peace that is the right for them and for their children to live safely, without fear, without disruption. Asking that they be filled with the strength and the courage to hold the intention for peace in this way. Holding the intention for peace in the hearts of the men, that they may see each other as brother, seeing the common humanity, the similarities between us, and in that the differences, the conflicts, the hatred, the enemy mentality may simply be dissolved. That the futility of the fighting and the perpetuation of the ongoing cycle of hate and violence may present itself to them. So that their eyes are opened to a higher perspective, so that they may too be a part of creating greater peace in the area. And holding the intention for peace in the hearts of leaders, both in the immediate area and in the world, that the way they are called to interact with the situation may be divinely guided, may be based in the principles of justice, of love, of equality, and come from a place of truly wanting to create a better world, a more harmonious world, a safer, Gaza for everyone living there, a place where people can feel secure and safe and at peace in their own homes. And that the energy that the leaders bring to the situation and the discussions that they have and the actions that are taken may truly come from this deep place of wanting to create a situation that upholds peace and uplifts the highest good, the highest justice, the highest peace for all. And then imagining or visualizing all of us who come together and join our hearts in this intention of peace, whether we do so now in this moment or we are listening again on replay. Holding hands and surrounding the world with legions of angels around us, within us, behind us, all directing the energy of divine love and divine peace into Gaia, into the hearts of humanity, into all the situations in which peace is disrupted, whether they be on a small domestic level, at the level of family, cruel words that are spoken to a child or an abusive action against a partner, or whether they be at the level of international relations. And thanking Mother, Father, God for this chance to be of service in this way today, to come together with pure hearts, cleansed of agenda, cleansed of needing a particular outcome, surrendering the situation to the divine, asking that what is brought forth is in alignment with the divine will for Gaia and for humanity, for our planet at this time. And in gratitude that we may be an instrument of bringing the qualities of peace, of love, and of greater light into this situation and into the hearts of all men, women, and children in the earth plane now. And allowing ourselves to once more experience the depth of eternal peace that lives within our own heart. To connect to that and to set the intention for how we want to be more peaceful today. First in our interactions with ourselves, then in our interactions with those close to us, close around us. And then in our interactions with those in our wider community at large. Asking for a stop to the fear and the terror in people's hearts, and knowing also that we must be the legs, the arms, the hands, the feet of the divine, bringing this situation into the world. And being willing to step up and to do what is asked of us to support the creation of greater peace within our own lives, within our own communities, and within the world at large. Knowing that each is capable of doing something to support this. And also knowing that it is part of what we came here for and part of our responsibility to the world at this time, not to shrug it off and leave it up to someone else as we get caught up in the business of our own lives. Committing to be an active part of creating a better world for all, a world filled with more love, with more light, with more peace, with more joy. And thanking all for this opportunity to come together in this way, and for the beauty of your hearts that are so open to being that greater embodiment of love and of peace and of truth in the world. And as we come out of our space of meditation, bringing this feeling of love, of inner light, of inner peace back into our room with us, that we may inhabit this energy, this feeling, not just in our meditation, but also in all our interactions with self, with those close around us, with the world. As we step back into interacting with the physical world around us and the rest of our day. Thanking you all for being here, and thanking Ruth and Enlightened World Network for the opportunity to share in this way.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you so very much. You said something about supporting the active construction of peace. What a rich statement that is. Supporting the active construction of peace. In meditation another day, I was told that peace happens one heart at a time. And in your meditation, you were working on the children to help them feel peace, and the women and the men to help them feel peace. One heart at a time. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to share, and for the love and the peace that you embody, and everything that you do here embodies.
Thank you, Julia. Julia, if folks want to know more about you and the other videos that you have up online, how do they find you? How do they find them?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube at Julia Greef, Transmissions of Light, or on my website, which is transmissions-of-light.com.
Excellent. Julia Greef, thank you so very much. And our friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you for continuing to show up, continuing to open your hearts, open to spirit and your own spiritual growth, your personal growth, and to that reality that who we are in spirit very much affects the people around us. So don't ever think that you don't have power in a situation, because you absolutely do. So take good care. God bless, and we'll see you all soon. Thank you.